Yo, what's up YouTube? Dark Sign here, coming at you guys with another video. I guess now with the new ban list and everything, I've been testing the deck a little more. I ended up going to two different locals. I ended up going undefeated in both of them, but one of them I didn't get to play out. I'll explain there, I guess. So I ended up going to two locals. One of them was a little bit, like the matchups were kind of all over the place, I guess, and I'll kind of explain like the matchups and everything. So at the first one, it was a 4 round event as far as like Swiss, and then we played out top eight. Ended up playing it out because none of my friends made the top eight. So yeah, the only real matchups I remember because this was last week, was I played against my buddy. He was playing Sword Soul like round four. We were both undefeated, so it didn't matter. He got super upset, telling me that I gotta play something that actually takes skill. Yeah, I mean things happen. People get upset about that. It kind of tilted me a little bit, I guess, which why I'm bringing it up. But yeah, and then in top eight I played against Flanders, toured that. And top four it was against Life Twins. I think I 2-1 that. I don't remember correctly. And then the finals I played same friend playing Sword Soul, I guess, but at this point I was kind of upset. You know what I mean? And it's, well, he's more like an acquaintance, I guess. But yeah, and then yeah, ended up touring him pretty bad, and then the other locals is a little harder. It's a lot of YCS. I guess even winners they go there like a lot. I'm from California, like NorCal, so we have like pretty tough competition. A lot of like I said, like I played like a couple people that been to Worlds and stuff like that. So yeah, I ended up going undefeated there. It was 6 rounds because there was a lot of people. It was a half a case tournament, and then in top eight, I ended up playing one of my buddies, but I had to leave, so I gave him the win, just so he could play it out, and then he ended up losing. As far as like matchups, round one, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm trying to think. So like, if I remember correctly, the first one was like Dogmatica Shadal. Then I played against a mirror match. The mirror he was playing Dragoons, but he ended up misplaying on the Dragoons, and then game two, I believe I forget how I think I lava golemed his Dragoon and the Golem Lord, and I proceeded to just go in, and then from there I just could like establish control. After that, I played against like oh yeah, the guy that's been in Worlds. He was playing the PK deck with like the tokens. Yeah, game one, I just set five after he that passed, and I just ended up winning. Games two, he had a full board. I ended up lava goaling him, and then like set five. So yeah, it was like that was an easy 2-0. Yeah, he got pretty upset as well. I feel like a lot of people don't like Eldlich, which is something that I kind of want to bring up. Like, a lot of people find that it takes so no skill, as they say, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I think this deck takes a lot of skill. You have to know what you're doing, essentially. I mean, obviously, like if you draw the God Hand or something, but the thing is that we don't have like a lot of big follow ups like they do, so we have to use our resources a little bit better. And then round four, I mean, I played it. Oh, something I might be skipping around. I already forget what it was, and then I just remember that I played against like a invoked after that. Like he was playing like some crazy build, like 3 Ecclesias and a bunch of stuff. And then we ended up drawing. And then I ended up playing what's it called? One of my buddies playing like the Eldlich deck, but with like the cyber stuff. So he was playing like the token makers and stuff like that. When you tribute, make 2 tokens. I ended up beating him, and then I played him in top eight because he was like eighth place, and I ended up being first. Um, because yeah what's it called? But as I said, if I had to go, I don't know what would happen. I mean, his deck was actually very, very interesting. I ended up just beating him because like Skill Drain actually did something in that matchup. He was playing like the tokens and stuff, like the adventure stuff. But yeah, guys, sorry about that. I had to cut the video, but I'm back. So I'll show you guys the deck. I changed it up a little bit from the last deck I showed, so we'll just go like that. So I played 2 Golden Lords. Pretty standard at this point. I don't want to play 3. I know people are trying to jump up to 3 just because like the mirror match is like more prevalent, and you lose to like a well-timed Ice Dragon's mirror or whatever. But no, 2's the right number. I still played 2 Heavenly Prison. I kind of wanted to bump it up to 3 because more people are starting to main deck like cards like Lightning Storm and stuff like that, and like Harpy's Feather Duster. But I didn't really run into them, and like I noticed that I didn't really need it, and then so I'm still at 2, but. And then one Ecclesia, obviously, gives me access to Nadir Servant as well. Well, not searching it, but it gives me Nadir Servant to search this, you know? It gives me a way to just pop cards. And then I main decked one Inspector Border. And this is a little weird, I know, just one, but I wanted to play it just because I thought more people were going to play Thunders. And I want a card that I could just draw going first or going second against that deck and just beat it. And this card actually came in like clutch. Oh, I remember what I played the other round. Sorry, like round 4. I played against Tri-Brigade, like the Rescue Rabbit stuff. So basically it was just like the Beast and stuff. This card was disgusting, like against like most matchups, like you just summon this and you just like auto win off of it. And a lot of the time, like against like the Tri-Brigade guy, he had like a full board of like links, and I ended up trying to I sent the Golden Lord to try to pop his Appaloosa. He went negate, right? So he has a bunch of links, and then I just summoned Inspector Border, and then he was like, well, it was only one effect, and it recognizes the one effect that I used before, so he can't use any other effects. So he had like revolt everything, like, and he can't. So I ended up clearing the one that bounces, and I just ended up setting 5, and I was like, well, not 5, my boy. I think it might have been 4, because then I got the search off of the trap, but then I discard off of the Golden Lord. But yeah, dude, this card is disgusting. This card is super, super good. It came in clutch a lot of time. I don't know if I played more than one, because like I don't want to dead draw this, and sometimes those situations where I had to choose between this and like bringing back the Golden Lord, just because obviously you can't summon or whatever, or you can't summon this if you have a monster. You could try setting it, but then it's kind of weird. So, but I think 1 was really good, because like again, you could draw it against most decks and just like either going first, you just win off of it, and then going second, just having it. I definitely enjoyed the 1. I'm gonna be playing it going forward. 3 pots and then 1 duality. I just played this because I wanted access to like my Inspector Border and like other cards and stuff like that without playing Prosperity. So yeah, I think this card was really good. I went back to 2 Cursed L lands and 2 Nadir Servants. I'm not sure what the last deck profile played, but I think 2 and 2 for this event was the correct number, just because I want access to like 1 my Ecclesia, and then being able to draw for those like situations where I would draw like multiples or something. So then I would just send like the Frigid to draw a card, and then put something back like a Cursed L land or whatever, you know. Or like like one of the cursed traps or anything like that, you know. So like it came in really clutch, and then obviously being able to blow up like back row and stuff, it becomes really clutch. And then the Omega thing was really good against the mirror, against a lot of decks. And then Cursed L-Land, always having access to my engine, because like at first I was like, well, I don't really need my engine too much, but I think this format, having like Seal Dream plus a trap is like really, really good. So, and then obviously the Pisa Resistance, 3 Skill Drain. I'll put the Ultra one in front. I think this card, like at 3, is disgusting. I had so many people complain about this card, and they can't even really complain because it's at 3. You know what I mean? So yeah, what's it called? Yeah, this card was disgusting all week. Like, oh my god, like literally, this card is disgusting. I do miss Imperial Order. I think that like 1 Skill Drain, 1 Imperial Order was definitely better, because like getting rid of more stuff like that. But the thing is that once you establish this and don't have enough for this, like, it's over. Like this card single-handedly won me so many games. They have like a full board of negates, and then you literally like flip this and then try to negate and then you strike, and then the game's over. Triple Judgment. Like now, like I've always been a big fan of this card. I mean, if you guys watch my videos, like I always played 3 Judgments, but with this format, having no access to like ways to stop like the cards of the Imperial Order stop, so having access to 3 Judgment really helps out. 3 Strikes, obviously, you need 3 strikes. I almost played Warning at this point. 3 Torrential, this card's kind of subpar a lot of the time. I don't really like it. I kind of prefer the Punishment, because it's like spot removable, and I don't have to like worry about like some weird like situation where like I have my Golden Lord and I have to pop it, or my Inspector Border and stuff like that. So Torrential was definitely like, it's the par, which is still the reason why I don't understand when people play Needle Sealing, but yeah. So my 3 Torrentials still there for now. 3 Ice Dragons. This card is disgusting. This card wins like so many matchups. In the mirror match, if you use this card correctly, you win. Against most decks, this card just like, it's just a card you could draw and set. I'm not gonna play Trap Trick. Like I said, I don't want to play less of traps just to resolve a Trap Trick. Like I don't want to like waste 2 Ice Dragon and only have 1 left, or waste 2 Torrentials and need 1, or like even worse, I've seen people, oh, what's another elixir? Like, no, it's not. You get rid of 2 elixirs. Like, I don't think you understand it. Like, now you only have one in the deck. Like, you're gonna resolve this once. So, no, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, so 3 elixirs, 3 conch, and 2 Quaro. That's it for the ratios. I don't think the ratios are gonna change. As far as the extra deck, I have 3 Itness. Obviously for the popping, 1 Frigid, 1 Omega. These are just like things you send off of punishment. 1 Pegasus, and 1 Titaniclad. So just search like Ecclesia, like it just becomes like punishment, adds another punishment essentially, right? Because you summon Ecclesia, get a search, and then access to another punishment. So that's that. Lila and what's it called? Unicorn. I just make this just to bounce back. I'm not gonna play access code or anything like that. As far as like the things you make, 1 Gustav Max, 1 Pallades, and 1 Linked Spider. I mean, this is things that just come up from time to time. You can play Zeus too if you want, like make it over the guy, but I don't know. Most of the time, if I make the rail can, I'm just winning anyways. Usually I have like 5 back row, 1 of them skill drain. For the super poly target, it's 1 Perta Plant, 1 Starbeam Venom, and then the Mad Lord. You can take this out, but I just like it in the mirror match. I like being able to just get rid of the entire board by summoning the Mad Lord, and he's already kind of hard to deal with sometimes. If they have Ice Dragons, it's pretty bad, but it should be fine. That's it for the extra deck. As far as the side deck goes, I might have changed like a couple cards. So 3 Lava Golem, 1 Sphere Mode. I don't want to play multiples of this card, but with Spectre Border being in my main deck, I had an empty spot, so I ended up playing it. Never drew this. I always drew Lava Golem though. Like, I've loved Lava Golem my entire life. If you go back deck profiles, like way back, I've always played like Chain Burn at some point in the format. So yeah, I've always liked it. And then yeah, the 1 Sphere Mode, it kind of does the same thing, but people play around these 2 cards now. But Lava Golem still hits a lot of decks because some people are still greedy. 2 Inspector Borders, obviously, card's disgusting. 3 Evenly Match, and then I had to put the Gozens in the side. I just had no room for them. Like I also didn't think they were that great. They're good against Sword Soul, but they're bad against like a lot of decks, But then it's good against Tri Brigade. I don't know. It might go back into the main deck, but this is what I essentially took out for like the Inspector Border and like the Cursed Outland. But then again, it might go back to like maybe 1 or something. I don't know. We'll see. But it's in the side deck for now. I enjoyed it. I didn't really need it, but then again, I didn't play against matchups like super like dependent except for Sword Soul. But I feel like that matchup is just a buy. So 1 Heartbeat Feather Duster, and then I still love 3 Super Poly. This card is disgusting against everything. This card clears like DPE and everything else. It does so much. It gives you a monster as well. So yeah, I've been loving this card. It clears like the Mechaba plus DPE package. Like, oh, this card is disgusting. And yeah, that should be it though, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Quick, simple deck profile. Well, it's not very quick. I ended up talking a lot. Apologize about that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Have a good day, guys. Peace out.